What's up, y'all? Episode 8 of Revent Builds Behind the Builds. This past week, we got power at the office. Forms are going up for our third pour at the $1 Million Pool. And over at the Overlook on Lake Travis, we have a full water repipe going in of some recalled Kitech water lines. Let's get into it.
Gotta roll up on site like you mean business, baby. Let's go.
We got power, baby. We're pulling all of our protection off the cabinets, off the floors, getting ready to clean this whole space out. But just having power, it's like completely illuminating this place in a totally different light. But literally, it's feeling like a finished space. We got our pendants in. These track lights are lighting up the space. Just so crazy how different everything changes and just totally comes to life. Still got to get all of our finish panels on the appliances, but I'm so happy to take this visual down. Feel like I can breathe. It was so freaking claustrophobic. Look at all this. The black on the cabinets is speaking to the black on the wall. Still got some touch-ups to do. We'll do black on this trim. Look at this island. Now that it's like lit up, God, it's so beautiful. We have finished furniture, all of our panels, all of our cabinet hardware. That's gonna come like first week of August. And that's when everything's gonna be like really set off. Dude, look at our freaking low voltage cabinet. Speakers, we have 1, 2, 3 in my office, 4 in the conference room, 5, 6, 7, 8 speakers, 2 subwoofers. Everything in this whole place is gonna be smart lighting, smart audio, smart video, so you could display a video on the TV and audio through the speakers in any of the TVs in the whole office. And then there's a zone for my office, Cody's office, the conference room, and then the main area. It's really coming together. That is always the pinnacle point of any project. You go through all of the stages and then you can finally pass your electric final, which is like the first domino to fall out of all the finals. It can be a lengthy process just to get your final meter on. That can take up to 14 days. There was crews in Houston from Hurricane Beryl. There was like 5 crews gone. We were calling every day. Now we got power on. That means we can get our AC on, so then we can get our floors fully acclimated. Then we can turn on all of our lights, hot check everything, make sure power's working. We can just actually see the space with all the lights on to do all of our touch-ups. And then next week is when all of those touch-ups are gonna happen. So with these floors being real hard wood, we had to acclimate them. So basically, they need to be in the space for about 7 days before we install, and it's been hot because we haven't had power. When we get power, we don't just want to drop it from like 95 degrees down to 70, because then those floors are gonna expand like crazy and they're gonna shift. So what we did is just incrementally drop the temperature about 5 degrees over like a day's time, and then another 5 degrees over like 8 or 12 hours, and just have steadily been dropping it down, because now we need to buff and then seal these floors. And the recommended temperature for that is 75 degrees. So I just dropped the temp today to 75. It's probably gonna take a couple hours for it to get there, and then we're gonna keep it there while we buff and seal the floors. The Revent Builds official logo is on the outside of the building, and it just feels so ceremonious. It's like our name is cemented, screwed in steel outside on that brick, and it just became so much more real to me. You know, when you drive by this super heavy traffic street, you see our name on the outside of this building, and there's just so much pride behind that. And along with that, we finished all of our exterior steel. We finished all of our steel planters on the inside. We got all of our railings up, which is another just big waypoint. I mean, we've just been kind of like bleeding money trying to finish this place out, and it's nice to close out some items. We're so damn close to kind of just stopping everything. And then, you know, after you do any type of big like investment project, it always feels good because you just have to outlay so much expense. And yes, it's exciting while you're going, but it can be stressful as well.
The glass just adds this whole other element to the office. It makes it feel like so much more refined. And it really makes me realize how much office space we really have. I mean, these 3 flex offices are so key. Then we have the conference room. I mean, we have so much. You know, I can't wait to bring clients in here and show them plans and like It's just gonna be so good.
$1 million pool. We officially passed our next engineer inspection for a pre-pour. So this is for technically our third pour, but it's the second vertical wall that's going up. So all that rebar that was in and all the work that the guys did, it was great. Our engineer loves it. So now we've got our wood forms up around those walls and we're just tidying everything up, getting ready to pour. Over at our West Austin remodel and addition, we have all of the grade beams dug, excavated for our foundation, our exterior perimeter of our forms up. And then what we had to do is we had to put some concrete piers that are basically from bedrock to hold the bottom of the existing foundation up, because then that's gonna form up part of the retaining wall for the new walkout basement. Also, after we dig and excavate, then the plumbers come in and they run all of their plumbing. I think that's just about done. We made a bunch of progress over there. Once the plumbing is fully finished, we're gonna get all of that inspected, and then we can get our rebar in for the foundation, all of our plastic poly so no moisture comes up from the dirt, and then basically we're gonna be ready to pour. So that's kind of what we're pushing for. We need to pour over there and then get started on framing. So we had some pretty intense framing that we did inside of the existing main house. We're to take out some walls and put in some big beams for the new floor plan. The overlook on Lake Travis. So if you remember, we had all of that Kitech water piping, which is all recalled. There's a class action lawsuit. We need to get all of that out of there. Now, we're not gonna rip apart the whole house and pull all of that stuff out. What we are gonna do is cap it, cut it, make sure that none of that is in use, and there's PEX water lines in the whole home. There's so much that we're keeping in the main house as far as flooring and walls and tile and cabinets that we can't just go and cut it out everywhere. We had to come up with some direct routes and paths of least resistance. We figured all of that out. We're now full steam ahead on that, which was just a big thing that was looming that I really wanted to get a hold of, and I feel super confident now. We have an awesome game plan. Over at the casita, plumbing's probably 90% done, but of course, some of the existing yard line, there was A, some leaks, so some of it was cracked, and then B, we found that there's negative slope. So that means there's two ways in plumbing. You can either go with gravity or you need a pump if you can't. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Going with gravity is the most cost-effective and path of least resistance. That's what we want to try to do, but it might not be possible, and that's TBD right now. So we had an October deadline, but I think honestly now, with this whole water repipe, that's just completely out of the window. I think now it's just about like how fast can we get back on track. My goal, get all of the water repipe done so we can close up all of those walls, get all of our valves in, get our hardy board in on all those showers so that we can get to a point where we're doing finish out on the main house. Then that's when I'll really know how our timeline is gonna be. And I think, we're moving as swiftly as we can, but we cannot move too fast. We could, the stakes are just too high with this water repipe and it all needs to be done perfectly. All right, y'all, another awesome week over here at reventbuilds. I can't believe we're already on episode 8. I'm loving this new format. As you've seen, we have tons of awesome projects. You're gonna wanna keep on following. Thank you guys so much. We've had so many new subscribers just in the last couple months. Please just keep running it up. We love you guys. I will see y'all on the next one.